Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're going to take a look at the dome glass screen protector for the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. And in my opinion, this is the best screen protector on the market. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now, I've done several videos on the dome glass, and I have to say my experience has been that it's the best tempered glass screen protector on the market for a couple reasons. First of all, it has full adhesive. Second, it doesn't come off easy at all, but when you need to take it off, it comes off error-free and it does not damage your screen. Third, you don't have to worry about dust, you don't have to worry about water, and you don't have to worry about fingerprints because it is very fingerprint resistant. And the last thing that I like the most about it is that it's case friendly and the touch sensitivity is not impacted at all. So let's talk about why and how you install the dome glass. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can get notified when new videos become available. Now, the most intimidating part about the installation of the dome glass is the installation itself, because it does require some liquid. So what you're going to be doing is using a adhesive curing UV light to install this product on your phone. But I have to tell you, if you follow the instructions on any of my videos, you're going to be able to install this error-free. And it is incredibly durable. Now, you will, if you drop your phone, break the glass screen protector. This is not bulletproof, but I'd rather break a screen protector than break my screen and have to pay $150 deductible to be able to get it replaced. So this is going to be something that's going to save you a lot of pain. Now, after you do the installation, you could purchase replacement screens that are about half the price of what you'd pay for the dome glass, because you already have the ultraviolet light and you have everything else you need to install. You're just buying the glass and then the adhesive. So make sure that you keep all the materials, don't throw it away, and follow these instructions and you'll be fine. Now, inside the box, you're going to find your UV light. You're going to have some cleaning tools as well as some jigs and also some cotton spacers that I'll show you how they work. Your screen protector, which is right here. You have the tray that you'll use for the installation, and then the micro USB cable that you're going to use for charging the light. Now, at first, again, this looks intimidating, but it's extremely easy. So let's follow the steps. Now, before doing the installation, one thing that you may want to check, because you may have purchased a case before getting the screen protector, is to confirm that it's going to be friendly with that case that you've purchased. So what I'll do is, you'll notice I have the screen protector here. I'll take it out of the little plastic sheath that we have, and I'm just looking at how does it align, right? I haven't really removed the protective plastic piece, but I'm looking to see if it's going to fit well. And you notice this is a case that we reviewed from iBlazon. And you notice that I have a lot of space here that I can work with, so I have no problem with it there. And then also here's another case, and this is a UEG case, and I'm putting it here and just looking to see how's my spacing. You'll notice I have a lot of spacing to play with. So this is going to work for the cases I have. And I recommend you do that because you may have invested in some cases that you feel very passionate about. And even though this is the great screen protector, and in my opinion, I would switch cases before switching protectors. But as you can see, they're very compatible. The other thing that you'll notice about the glass is that the glass has no dots. There's no micro dots here. This is glass, and it works well. So here's the process. First thing you need to make sure is that you have a balanced surface. And you can do that. There's various ways that you can use a level. You can put these little vials of glue or adhesive on your desk. And if you notice how mine is moving a little bit, that means that my surface is not balanced or it's not level. It should stay in place. I've done this enough, so in my case I can work through the uneven surface and not have a problem. You will also want to make sure that you're in a dust-free environment. You'll want to make sure also that the fan is off, that your central air is off. All those things are off so that you're not moving anything, and you'll want to make sure that you clean your phone. So let's go through the process and we'll get it installed. So now the first part of the process is to make sure you wipe down your phone well. And even if it's brand new, I always recommend, even if it's coming out of the box, that you wipe it down, because you don't know, what could be on it from the manufacturing process, and you want to make sure that you get the sides really well. So I'm just wiping it down, and then I'm going to take the included towels that are right here, and you get lots of them, so don't worry. We're going to use that to kind of wipe it down and make sure that it is lint free, dust free, and we're gonna double check this multiple times as we're going through the process. But this is going to remove any of the oils that come from your fingers or anything that can come from your face. I'm going to wipe it down. You notice how nice and clean that is. That's what you're looking for. So I'm going to put this aside, and then let's go ahead and talk about the adhesive that we're going to apply and how this works. Now you'll notice that you have 2 vials. That means you have 2 tries on this. In the event that you have to try all over again, all you have to do is take your phone, wipe it down with the alcohol, clean that off, and then the glass screen protector, what you're going to do is you're just going to wash this in, I use warm water, and then I use the alcohol wipe to wipe it down. You can only try this a second time before you do the UV light. So if for whatever reason, once the liquid is placed, you see bubbles, do not use the UV light, take it off, wipe down your phone, wipe down the screen protector, use these wipes to make sure it's lint free, and then you try it again. If you use the UV light, and you try to do it a second time, it's not going to work with the protector that you have. You have to get a new glass, so just be aware of that. All right, let's go ahead and put it in the tray, and we'll set everything up. Now you have these little plastic tabs, and this is going to be used to cover the speaker. You have 2 tries, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to place one here, cover the speaker area, and then we're going to put our cotton spacers on the side in the event that any liquid does come over, and that will absorb it so that your phone will stay, adhesive free on the sides. So let's go ahead and put this cover over the speaker. Now placing this in this area is pretty simple. You'll notice how this is kind of like a T, and it falls in place right here. All you have to do is align it here and press down. Really, it just spaces right in place just like that. And as long as this is aligned, this will be aligned here as well. Now the next step is to place the top frame, and as I do this I continue to inspect the screen. I make sure that I don't see any dust. I wipe it down. I can use some stickies that are included to make sure everything is good, and I will inspect it repeatedly throughout the installation process just to make sure that there isn't anything that got in the way. Now once I have this in place and I'm comfortable with it, I'll put this here. This is going to allow me to disperse the liquid on the screen. And then this little tab that we have here is a tab that will be placed in this area, and it will hold the screen up to allow the actual screen to be released on top of the liquid and then disperse evenly. Let's go ahead and inspect this one more time. We'll get the liquid on the screen and we'll put our glass. Now as I'm inspecting the screen, I'm noticing that there's some little dust particles, so I'm just going to go over it just to make sure I got them all. Alright, so the next step is we're going to open this side of the bottle. No liquid's going to come out, so you don't have to worry about that. And when I place this aside, I'm then going to screw it into this portion right here. You don't have to over tighten it. And what we're going to do is we're going to release this tab or this cover, and then liquid's going to come down. Alright, once we're going to do it, what we're looking for is for the liquid to stay place. My desk is a little bit off, so it may shift a little bit, but don't worry about it. You may want to make sure that you're in a flat surface to make sure that the liquid stays in the middle. All right, let's go ahead and do that. All right, so the liquid's going to be like that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it around so you guys can see what's going on here. I'm going to tilt this as I remove it so that I can get all of the liquid out. So there's one more drop there. You can see it hanging. I'll give it a couple seconds for it to drop because we want all the liquid out. So there it goes. It's done. So now I'm going to go ahead and remove this and put the glass on the tray system. Now one of the things I had failed to mention, and I actually corrected, was I put in these spacers on the side. What that's going to do is in the event that liquid does come over to the side, it's going to absorb it so that it doesn't fall into the tray. So make sure you do that. I'll put a note in the video so that you make sure you don't miss this step if you're following this video step by step. So this is going to help with that liquid coming over. I'm going to inspect this one more time, and then I'm going to put the glass in place. Now the next step in the process is to remove the film. And when we place the screen protector on the phone, you're going to make sure that the bottom is touching the phone. The top portion is going to be on this little guy right here, and it's going to stay up. Let's go ahead and put it in. So notice the bottom is in place, touching, and the top is on this area here. Now the key, and this is the key to having a successful install every single time, is when you have this bubble move and come down here towards the middle, you want to make sure it touches the screen. If it does not touch the screen protector, when you release it, you're going to get bubbles. It has to touch it. That's the key. So what we're going to do is I'm going to push this down a little bit so you can see the bubble move down. And I'm going to tilt it a little bit because my desk is a little bit off. And once I see it touch the actual screen, you can see it going down. You see how I touched it? Here I'll release. Now you'll notice how it's spreading out completely. This is exactly what we want. I'm going to put this on this side because I know I have my desk is a little bit off, just to compensate a little bit. And you'll notice how I'll continue to go across. It's going to come down. And that's going to make sure that you have no bubbles, right? That's the only way you're going to make sure you have no bubbles. And what you're going to wait for is for the adhesive to fully cover the phone. So we're going to let it cover. Once it covers, then we'll go with the UV light. All right, so let's look at how everything looks. You'll notice that we have everything has been covered nicely. Everything looks good. And now the next step is to use the UV light and place it in every single section. I normally just let it time out completely. It says about 30-60 seconds, but I'll just go through it and then let it cure. So this is what the UV light is going to look like when it's on. I'll put it here. It will time out, and then I'll move it to the next section, move it to the next section until I cover the phone completely. Then what we'll do is we'll take the phone out of the jig, and then we'll clean it off and do the same thing again. So now all I've done is I turned it on again, moved to the second position, and Whitestone normally recommends 15 seconds per each interval. We'll go ahead and leave it here, and then we'll continue to do that until we're done. Once we're done, again, we'll take it out, and we'll do the same thing again. So we've completed the curing process, and the next step is to remove the tray, pushing that to the side. We're going to remove the cotton that we have here, and also remove the speaker protection. All you got to do is put your finger right here and tilt it upwards to get it out, just like that. And we will go ahead and notice that there's no liquid in the tray whatsoever. And I'm going to put it here and we'll do a quick inspection. Notice how that looks. That's perfect. Let's go ahead and go on to the next step. Now the next step is to wipe it down, which we're doing right here. We're going to take another one of these wipes. You can see how that looks already. It's perfect. And now we're going to go through another UV period, and this is going to be for a full 60 seconds. And we're going to start from the bottom and work our way to the, or from the top and work our way to the bottom. All right, guys, so that concludes the installation. And as you can see here, very clear, no defects, no bubbles. You can see how nice that installation is. All you got to do is follow those steps. Highly recommend this. This is the best screen protector on the market. The ones that I have on my phones, the ones that I recommend to my family and friends. It's expensive, but once again, you won't be getting dust, you won't be getting water underneath the screen, and it will last, you know, as long as you're careful and you don't crack the screen. But I'd rather crack the protector than crack my phone. So once again, smash that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for Whitestone for providing the protector for us to review, and as always, thanks for watching.